What's going on? What's going on? What's going on with y'all? Y'all already know what it is. It's the third episode of For the Love podcast. We back with another hit for y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Timo. Y'all can follow me at off the top underscore media. Hey, I don't even know what I'm saying. I ain't said that in a while. I gave y'all I gave y'all as my old IG name though. I don't know what it is. I mean, that show doesn't need to bring off the top back. But nah, y'all can follow me at Timo 301. You can follow me at Timo underscore 301 on TikTok and just search Timo on all other platforms. But yeah, no, you already know what it is. I got my co-host with me.
What's going on? Y'all already know it's Nova Noah back with y'all. We back with another episode. We got us another good one again. But y'all can follow me on Instagram at live underscore noble, and where I have a variety of topics on my page that it's good conversation, a lot of debatable stuff. So if you haven't followed me on there, definitely check me out over there. But now we back with what's going on tonight, Mo? What's the topics that we talking about tonight? What's the conversation like?
I mean, so the conversation that we got tonight, I thought it was a good conversation for us to talk about just because previous conversations that we've had, and talking about how dealing with a certain woman, you can't be upset when they do certain things. You know what I'm saying? And then you still deal with these women, and then it backfires on you in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
So what made me, what I thought would be good for us to talk about is the whole Joe Smith situation. Yeah, I know you heard about the Joe Smith situation, right?
Yeah, I think
You
I
know,
think I think
so
at this point, everybody, if you didn't know who Joe Smith is, you know who he is. You know who he is now. So yeah, I'm familiar with the Joe Smith situation.
yeah, so basically, if anybody don't know, Joe Smith basically he's a former NBA player. He's played in the league. I can't really remember, all the teams that he's played for, but you know, he just recently, found out that his wife was out here on OnlyFans,
Mm.
and you know, I'm gonna just let y'all. I think we can go ahead and just start y'all off with the first clip. Start y'all off with the first clip, and then we'll just break
Let's
it
see what
down,
they're
and then just
talking
go
about.
from there.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid, yo. I can't believe I'm sitting here just finding out you got an OnlyFans page. Out of all these years, yo, the disrespect that comes with it, that you could even talk to me before you did it, that's bullshit, yo. That's fucked up, Keith. I'm telling you, yo, that's fucked up.
Wait, no. Calm, but you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not
What the
fucked
fuck,
up.
you recording me? What the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not fucked up, and
What you mean it's
we're
not
going
fucked
to.
up?
Okay, look. So I
It's
have an
disrespectful, first
OnlyFans
of all.
page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course I'm mad at you just finding
But
out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself,
It
so why
don't
should I have to
matter.
tell you? My
It
choice,
don't
my
matter.
body,
If
my
I'm your
body, my
lover, if I'm
fucking
your lover,
choice.
I'm your partner, you're supposed to come to me and talk to
Joe,
me
I've
about
been
it.
talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You're not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no
You
solution.
knew who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before
Before,
we met, yeah, I
and
knew
I
that.
thought that I would never have to go
Man,
back
get
to
out of
anything
here.
like
I knew
this
that
again.
beforehand,
But
but
unfortunately,
no.
that's not the case
Because after
right
that,
now.
everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No. Obviously it
Everything.
hasn't.
No, it had to. I had
Obviously
to do
it
something.
hasn't. You stood out there showing your body. You stood out there doing stuff like this on camera.
You act like that's the only thing that I do. I have mad jobs, but they're not facilitating everything that needs to be done. So I got something extra. OnlyFans be breaking me off. What the
Man,
fuck?
come on, Keith, with that. It don't matter what they breaking you off. It's the disrespect that comes with it.
What
You couldn't
disrespect?
you couldn't come and talk to me about it.
Okay, well, we're talking about it now.
Because I had to
So,
find out on the fly.
all right then, but now, okay,
No,
so
'cause
wait.
I had to find out on the fly.
So now you know.
Yeah, now I know.
Okay. And so? Whatever. I've been doing what I have to do, period. Like, that's bottom line. That's what it is.
That's a lot to unpack right there, Mo. That's a lot. That was a lot. There's a lot going on in that one. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what's
Like,
oh,
like,
I don't
like,
even know where to start. Mo gotta give me
yeah,
a start
yeah,
point.
yeah. That,
I don't even know where to start.
I mean, see that like I said, because the video was, like 2 minutes. So the thing that here's the thing, yeah. The part that I mean, like I said, there's a lot that I really want to touch on just from hearing what she said, but even just the part of her saying, "What disrespect? What you mean with disrespect? Who gives a damn how OnlyFans is breaking you off? That's still some disrespect. That's the reason that you kept it from him in the first place, because you already knew, how he's gonna perceive it and how it looks out here to other people and just in general. You know what I'm saying? That's why men typically stay away from these type of women around here because they don't want to deal with, women who's putting themselves out there and showing their body and all that different type of stuff. Those usually be the women that stay single. So I mean, like, I mean, what do they call it? I can see definitely, how she be upset, but I don't understand how she don't really see where the disrespect is at.
I mean, if we're speaking about at this point the disrespect level of the whole conversation, like anytime it's a decision that is made that affects you and your partner, it should be a conversation between you and your partner to figure out what's the best way to handle the situation. So the disrespect level is upon not telling him the move that she was gonna make before she did it, and then how she responded to him having feelings about what she did. So that those two are the disrespect levels that are in this video. But the disrespect that she has shown her husband, that just shows me that she don't really value his opinion. That's what that shows me, Mo.
I mean, I don't know. Let me. I'm gonna play it again for y'all, but I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna just play. I'm gonna start the video off, and then once I feel like I got something to say, I'm gonna stop it.
It's stupid, yo. I can't believe I'm sitting here just finding out you got an OnlyFans page. Out of all these years, yo, the disrespect that comes with it, that you could have talked to me before you did it, that's bullshit, yo. That's fucked up, please. I'm telling you, yo, that's fucked up.
Wait, no. Calm, but you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
You recording me? What the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not fucked up.
She said it's not
And
fucked up.
we're going to, okay, look, so I have an OnlyFans page, and he's
She ain't
mad
telling me it's
because
not
he's just
fucked
now
up.
finding out about it.
Of course I'm mad at you just finding
But
out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself, so
It
why
don't
should I have to
matter.
tell you my
It
choice,
don't
my
matter.
body,
If
my
I'm your
body, my
lover, if
fucking
I'm your lover,
choice?
I'm your partner, you're supposed to come to me and talk to
Joe,
me
I've
about
been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You not giving me none, so I created one.
it. That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no
You
solution.
knew
There's
who
no
the fuck I
solution.
was when you met me.
Before,
Before,
we met, yeah, I
and
knew
I
that.
thought that I would never have to go
Man,
back
get
to
out of
anything
here.
like
I knew
this
that
again.
beforehand,
But
but not,
unfortunately,
no.
that's not the case
Because
right now.
after that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No. Obviously it
Everything.
hasn't.
No, it had to. I had
Obviously
to do
it
something.
hasn't. You stood out there showing your body. You stood out there doing stuff like this on camera.
You act like that's the only thing that I do. I have mad jobs, but they're not facilitating everything that needs to be done. So I got.
All right, so she's
Yeah,
going.
she said she got mad jobs. She said I am working, but this is my side hustle. This ain't even my
No,
main job.
no. She's saying that. No, she's saying that she has other jobs, but them jobs ain't paying her like that one. That's
Yeah,
what
so
she's
she
saying.
said, yeah, I'm focusing on this.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, for real, I mean, what's he call it? He keeps saying that you made that decision and didn't even talk to me about it. I don't think that even if she talked to him about it, that would have even really meant anything. He would have still been like, "Oh no, I don't want you doing that." You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want your wife on OnlyFans? You know what I'm saying? She say she think it makes it. And then the part that she said, "You act like I'm out here doing it with somebody else. I'm on there pleasing myself.
She said
I'm
like that
doing
was
it."
better. She said it sounded like it
Yeah,
was better.
yeah. Like what's it called? It like I mean I don't know, but see, I can't. I gotta hold him. I gotta hold him accountable because she's a former porn star, and that's why usually no matter Even
Oh,
if
that
you're an
changes
ex,
everything, Mo. That part that changes everything. But go
why
ahead.
you say that?
He said she a former porn star. Then I can see why he just said, "Come talk to me about it," because he's like, well, we could work something out. That's what it
Nah,
sounds
nah,
like
nah,
to
nah, nah,
me.
nah. He don't. Nah,
That
he
that
ain't
that's
saying that
that's what it
because
sounds like. You then
he
nah. Now, if she's a former porn star, and that's the type of woman, I guess, because she said in the video, she said that's who I am, or that's how you met me, or whatever it was. I guess she's referring to that. This the type of basically what she's saying. This the type of woman that you signed up for. So if she already was doing that, how you gonna get mad about? No. You can't get mad about doing OnlyFans if she was already doing that.
But I think she was a former porn star, meaning that she had stopped it. When they began talking, so that was something she did, but she wasn't doing it currently when they had
What?
started talking. But I don't think that still means
Yeah,
anything.
that don't mean
I
nothing. You
mean,
still
I
sign
don't
up for
mean
what you sign up for.
yes. I mean, so you do sign up for what you sign up for. So I mean, I do agree.
Yeah.
The fact that he still chose to deal with her, you got to hold that. You got to hold that. You got to basically
Yeah.
take the accountability. You know what I'm saying? This on you, my guy, because you already seen how she was moving for real, and you still continued on dealing with her.
No,
But this is
but my thing too is when it comes to her doing what she did in the past. If she told you this is what she did in the past, and you said, okay, I understand what you did in the past. In the past, I'm gonna still be with you. That means you have accepted her as that's being cooler. I'm cool with that. I will still be with you even though you did that in the past. So once you did that, you already opened up the lines. You saying, okay, that you don't view that as being, that's not something that you would not wife her up for. So her reverting back to what she originally did, or doing content similar to what she originally did,
But
like,
but the thing is though, young, like she ain't telling for a reason. It's not like she kept it a secret
that,
because
I'm
it's
confused
not
too
like
now.
she kept it a secret.
Why?
Just kept
Why?
it a secret just for a reason. She knew he would. That's why I said he could have been talking to her. You couldn't have talked to me about it. She knew if he came and talked to him about it, he wouldn't have approved. So I mean, like you coming to talk to him about it. I mean, he was making it just seem like I'm gonna go back to it real quick. What's it called? You got. I think I heard you. I seen you trying to talk. It automatically mutes us when I play the video, so you have to mute it if you want to like talk while I'm playing the video.
Mm-hmm.
It's stupid, yo. I can't believe I'm sitting here just finding out you got an OnlyFans page. Out of all these years, yo, the disrespect that comes with it, that you could even talk to me before you did it, that's bullshit, yo. That's fucked up, Keith. I'm telling you, yo,
You
that's
said you couldn't
fucked
have talked to
up.
me. That's
Wait,
fucked up.
wait,
That's
no. Calm, but you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not
What the
fucked
fuck,
up.
you recording me? What the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not
it
fucked
ain't
up.
fucked up that she kept it
And
from
What
him.
do you mean it's
we're
not
going
fucked
to,
up?
okay, look, so I
It's
have an
disrespectful, first
OnlyFans
of all.
page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course I'm mad at you just finding
But
out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself,
It
so why
don't
should I have to
matter.
tell you my
It
choice,
don't
my
matter.
body,
If
my
I'm your
body, my
lover,
It
I'm
don't
your
fucking
matter.
lover,
choice.
I'm your
He
partner. You
said it don't
still
matter
talk
if
to
you
me and
just
talk to
doing
me
Yo,
that
about
I've
it.
been
for
talking to you
yourself.
about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no
You knew
solution.
who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before,
Before,
Yeah,
before
yeah,
you met,
before
yeah,
I
I
yeah,
knew
met you,
before
that.
I
but
met
I
you.
would never have to
Before
go
I
back
met
to
you.
anything
Yeah, I
like
knew
this
that
again. But
beforehand, but not,
unfortunately, that's not the case
Because
right now.
after that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No. Obviously it
Nah.
Everything.
hasn't.
No, it had to. I had to
Obviously
do
it
something.
hasn't. You stood out there showing your body. You stood out there doing stuff like this on camera.
You act like that's the only thing that I do. I have mad jobs, but they're not facilitating everything that needs to be done. So I got something extra. OnlyFans be breaking me off. What the
Man,
fuck?
come on, Keith, with that. It
She
don't matter if
yeah,
they break you
they
off.
break
It's the
her off.
disrespect that
All
comes with
right.
it.
What
You
disrespect?
couldn't come and talk to me about it.
Okay, well we're talking about it
Because I
now.
had
So,
to find out on the fly.
all right then. But now, okay.
No,
So
'cause
wait.
I had to find out on the fly.
So now you know.
Yeah, now I know.
Okay. And so, whatever. I'm been doing what I have to do. Period. Like that's bottom line. That's what it is.
Yeah, that last part of the video is what I agree with when she said I gotta she doing what she has to do. Not saying that I agree with how she went about doing what she said she got to do, but my thing is, Mo, if what we said before when they brought it up, well, before, oh, I was doing this before, and he was like, yeah, before, and this, that, and other. My thing is when you going down the criteria of what you want to wife up, what you want to claim is yours, whatever it is, you have to look at, okay, what is my woman's skill set? What can my woman do? What is her options that she can, and previously all he known is, okay, I think she was a former singer and she was in the porn industry. Those were the highlights that he can say that she can do. And so it seems like they've come on, they've rough times have happened. And like she said, they looking for money. They need to bring in a certain amount of money or whatever they're trying to do. That she has to revert back to her skill set. And her skill set is, okay,
There
I'm
ain't no
working.
skill
I'm
set.
working. I'm no. Let's be completely honest about it. I'm working these odd end jobs, but I'm really skilled at that. That's I'm really skilled at that. So I'm going to do that. But my thing is, he
I mean,
knew
it's
that.
not skill. It's not no skill because most women can do that.
Well, whatever. I don't. Well, however you want to call it, good at whatever words you want to use. That's what she feels she has the most talent. I guess I don't know. I guess you can't say talent. I don't know. I don't know what you call this, but that's what she feels she's good at. So she's saying this what I know can bring in the money. So my thing is, just like she knew that, he knew that. That's what she can offer. And so when times got rough, she reverted back to what she knew can bring in some money.
Hey, but he wasn't worried about that at first because
He was bringing in
financially,
money.
yeah, financially he was there. So he was like, "You good? I got us."
Yeah.
But I guess he started falling off, or his financial status wasn't really what it was.
Mm.
So the lifestyle started to change, or she seen the lifestyle started slipping away, or not being able to be the same as what they originally had it.
Mm.
So she couldn't really deal with that, so that's what she reverted back to. But this is why men usually stay away from these type of women anyway, because first of all, we don't want men don't. It's different. It's different between men and women. Men don't like hoes. Men don't. We know that you was hoeing back in the day. Usually, we gonna stay away from you. If we know, what I'm saying, that you used to be a stripper. We ain't really gonna take you serious. If we know that you was in the porn industry, that's why a lot of these women that has these jobs as former jobs are typically single, because men don't really deal with these type of women because yeah, I mean, if times get hard, what you gonna do? You gonna probably revert back to that. Just how dudes that used to deal drugs and be out here hustling. What they do when times get hard, a lot of times they go back out to hustling, go back out in the streets, and, and start doing certain things that they was doing before. Same with that. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, like it's really the same thing. So I mean, like I gotta blame him too. I mean, my man was looking like a clown for real, because it's like if she was really in the porn industry at first and you really gave this woman a chance, you already
Yeah.
know. But see, and that's why I told you before that, you know what I'm saying, we can't get these women passes. If we see that these women do stuff that we wouldn't want our woman doing, I don't give a damn if they say that they'll switch. We shouldn't really deal with these women, because look what happens. Shit get hard, and she reverted back to what she said that she was gonna stop doing in the first place, instead of really trying to find some other solutions. But she said she was leaving all the solutions up to him. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he wasn't coming up with none. So
But that's what I said. And like I said, I do agree with you about every man has their ideal of what they want their woman to look like. So if a woman is not meeting your standards that you have set as a man, then yeah, I agree with that. You should try to get as close to the woman that as a man that you want as possible. But I'm saying in his situation, the stuff that he already her past, and then on top of that, it seems like that she was relying on just your income. That you said, okay, I'm making enough money that I can provide for us. And it did not seem like there was a plan in place that if my income fails, what are we going to do? And so my thing is, it's not just how things happen. It's okay. As a man, I feel like you have to set that tone. I feel like the stuff that's going on now is because he didn't set the tone from the beginning. If we say the beginning of, first of all, not even taking this type of woman seriously, that beginning. But if you decide to take that type of woman seriously, for whatever reason you decide to do that, it still has to be ground, because it just seemed like, okay, he met a woman, he got her, and she knew he had a lot of money, and she was like, okay, he got money, and I'm just going to just feed off of him. So my thing is, he was supposed to set them rules to be like, okay, I'm provide you a lifestyle, but if this lifestyle go away, we still gonna have to figure out how we're gonna function and move forward. So I blame him for picking that type of woman, but also after you pick the type of woman, you set nothing up.
Yeah, no plan or nothing.
You put no plan.
Yeah.
The man's supposed to set the plan, not the woman. The woman
Mm-hmm.
went in and says, I'm gonna go by whatever. All he said was, okay, I'm provide you a lifestyle, and she moved the lifestyle. And he didn't stray off of anything else. Now the lifestyle is gone. She's like, okay, well, what's the plan? And I think she said that. I came to you and trying to figure out what we're gonna do, and you haven't told me nothing. So I had to make it basically what is happening is, since he has not set a plan, she has to now move on her own and figure out something on her own. That's basically what happened.
I mean, I agree with that, but
That's
she
it.
still, I agree with it. But the way she was moving, sneaking around, doing and not being upfront and honest about, what it is that she's gonna do, letting them know, like, hey, look, this is what I'm gonna go back to. You can't get this. If you don't come up with no plan, if you don't come up with nothing that we can do to fix this, and I'm gonna go to OnlyFans. She just sneaks, excuse me, and do it for about a year, and then he finds out after she been already a year, you know, however long she's been into it. And like I said, so I mean, like she already knew what it was. She knew that he wasn't gonna approve. So all which most men ain't gonna approve. You know
I
that
don't.
with stuff
I don't, like I said. I do agree that her lying and hiding. I'm confused to why she's lying and hiding it, and I'm confused
because
to.
why would you really think how many women you really think is gonna be open about doing OnlyFans? Like I said, this ain't just what I'm saying, men don't
What what
want
what what
want
what what,
want
what,
no
what
woman. Most men don't want women on OnlyFans.
most men don't want women that used to do porn back in the day neither. So what are we saying? Well,
Right.
he
But yeah,
obviously
but
doesn't
see,
fall in
he
that
that's
category.
but no, it is because I mean, yeah, you're right. But
He
see,
doesn't fall in that
yeah,
category.
yeah, but see, that's where a lot of men mess up at is that he did what certain men out here do. Because you got the men that will deal with those women, and then you got the men, or most men ain't gonna deal with those women. They just, like I said, we like hoes for hoe activities, not to actually make them our wives. So, a woman like a man like like I say, but women like that, they can, simps and dudes that don't really have nothing going on that come around every day and will give these women a chance. So he was one of the simp ass niggas that gave her a chance. And what they call it? I mean, but the thing is though, the dudes that still give those women a chance, they don't want their woman doing those type of things. So now you just expect them to change of behavior. But this is why I say that. I mean, like you can't really expect to change of behavior just because she's in a relationship with you now. You just gotta go off how she moves. And and the thing is that hey, and that's what she was doing. And then like I say, shit got hard. She went back to it.
But my no 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 you're correct about that, Mo. I am saying that like the reason that men would not want a woman that has done porn previously is because they don't like how it will be viewed by society, how people around them, like people are like, it's a bad look on me. Like it's a bad look on me to be with you if, and people like, oh, you dating the porn, like
I
they
mean, we
they
don't
they
want hoes, period.
huh?
I said we don't want hoes, period.
Yeah, but we saying that as the extreme level. That's the base level. I'm saying the extreme level is how that will look to date that to date a porn star, how that would look. A lot of men wouldn't want that look on them. So I'm saying if he has already okayed, I am fine with that. With people may knowing that what you used to do. If I'm fine with people knowing that, then that's not any different. Like that's not any different. Like I can't put. Are we putting OnlyFans above that or below? It's all in this. It's all in the same
Above what?
category. It's all in the same category. So he could be mad about her not telling him about it, but he can't be, oh, this makes me look a certain way, or this not that, because you already deemed you're okay with that when you got with her. You said I'm cool with her. You did that in the past. Oh, that was just in the past. You got when you with me, don't do that no more. But that was in the past. Once you say you was cool with it in the past, then that's whether she never did OnlyFans or not, that is still what she did, and it's still gonna be there. So it does. Her doing OnlyFans does not change anything about her. It's still the same thing. So that's what I'm saying. It can't. That can't
No,
be
you know,
what
no,
he.
he no, he, like I say, he did it in the past, but he's expecting you to leave it in the past. But I mean, but that's why we got to understand that your past affects you, which is why a lot of these men,
Thank you.
especially if you smart, you're gonna leave these women alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you want to deal with a woman that that was getting G'd in college?
Say it again. Say it again.
Now, for
Say it again.
would you take the woman serious that was getting G'd in college?
Uh, I don't know what GED is, Bo. To be honest, I
You
don't
don't
know
know
what
what
GED
G'd
is.
is? Are
I
you
don't know.
serious, man?
I don't.
You don't know what G'd is?
Nah, I don't know what GED is. I ain't never heard that terminology, Bo.
Now,
I ain't never heard that
dang,
term.
you ain't never heard what G?
Nah, I ain't
G,
never heard of that.
that's when she's getting G by multiple niggas. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying? She got, you know what I'm saying? She probably got, one dude, you know what I'm saying? She giving the chewy to while she getting hit. You know what I'm saying? The other nigga maybe be, sucking on her titties. They got three, four niggas up in that room, doing something to her,
oh,
taking turns.
is that a equivalent to a train? You saying a train? Is that what you
Yeah, I mean,
saying?
yeah, I guess if you want to say, yeah, I guess you want to say
Yeah,
run
that
the
was it.
train,
I
but
yeah, yeah.
yeah, but
But
running the train, get G,
oh yeah, no, the train outrageous. That's outrageous because at first you was just saying sleeping with multiple men. I said a lot of men that dealt with a woman sleeping with multiple men. So I know that's not it. But if you
I mean,
saying, huh?
not knowingly.
I mean, unless a man dating a woman that's a virgin, then it would have to be
No,
assumed.
no, oh, no, no, no. We know that most women out here has been, a lot of women out here ain't virgins. We get that,
Yeah,
but we
so
talking
we
about like
assume.
that's actually been G. You know what I'm saying? Had trains ran on her and all that.
Oh no, that's no, that's different. Yeah,
Mm.
like sleeping with multiple people and sleeping with people at the same time. That's a different scenario. So I was like, I don't if I wouldn't personally if I know that wouldn't be something that I sign up for, but maybe another man may. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he said, well, I like that. Maybe some people that I don't know, but that is not something I would personally sign up for. No.
But that's why I mean the thing is just saying that your past do affect you. You know what I'm saying? So, like I definitely agree. He should have known, and that's where he has
Yeah,
to we have to
her
hold him. We got to hold him
he
accountable because
he
you know what I'm saying. This he's seen what kind of woman he was dealing with. But you know what I'm saying. But this is why I was just showing you why asking you those questions, basically saying why a lot of men stay away from these type of women. If we have knowledge of their actions and how they move.
yeah. I agree, but my thing too is, and as I said, what really pushes this over top about the past playing a part is the scenario that you brought up about the situations in college. um that's a conversation that would have to be brought up to discuss. But what he's dealing with a woman that has done that porn in the past, 9 times out of 10 that's recorded, and that could be any and everywhere. So that definitely, that's not something. And what I say all the time is that a lot of stuff does not stay in the past. That's not something that's gonna stay in the past. A video that's circulated, that's been recorded, that's been posted somewhere, that can pop up at any time in your future. So that's not something you can just say, "Oh, that's in the past," and this, you did it, and it's over with, and it's bad. It's still here. It's still
Yeah.
going on right now. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's just like the train is crazy, but that's something that got to be brought up. You don't have to even bring that up. It could just that could just circulate somewhere. It can just pop up randomly, and you be like, "Oh, that's that you." So that's what I said. I feel like that if you sign up and say, "Okay, I'm cool with my woman in the past doing that," then all glove that you should be cool with that. And then any other form of that too, you should be cool with that too. That's just how I look at it as. Is you telling me, okay, I'm cool with this type of woman that's in
Nah,
this
but
type of
but see,
industry.
but most men ain't cool with that type of woman. They just have the unrealistic expectations that, oh, she's with me now. You know what I'm saying? Let's let her stop that. That's just like when we had the
It
oh,
don't.
would you deal with a woman that has a male friend? I mean, like I said, I don't have an issue with male friends, but I'm not gonna, start talking to her and be like, oh, cut that man off. I'll just pay attention to her and dude's dynamic. And then if I don't mess with their dynamic, I just be like, all right, I'm just not gonna mess with her. I'm not gonna be like, hey, cut them off, because then 5 years later, you know what I'm saying? I done married her. We probably a year, 2 years in the marriage, or however long it be. She's upset because she cut all her male friends off. She feels different now because women typically go off how they feel at that particular moment. Okay, she felt like she wanted to do this for me in the relationship early on. Now she's regretting the decisions that she made. Now she's trying to go back off of the decisions that she made and go back to do what she was doing because she feels a certain type of way now. And same thing with her. She felt a type of way. You know what I'm saying? Their lifestyle is changing. He ain't doing nothing about it, or he ain't doing nothing as fast as she feel like he should. So, hey, I'm gonna do what I feel like I can do.
But that's why I said I don't necessarily felt like it was a feel some type of way. I don't feel like, oh yeah, I feel some type of way. So I'm about to. I
Oh,
feel
she
like it
felt some type
came,
of way.
huh?
I said she felt some type of way.
No, but that, but I
That's why
don't
she
think.
said, Joe, I've been coming to you, telling you, and you ain't been making nothing happen.
No, I mean, I felt like she felt some type of way, but I don't feel like the feeling some type of way played into her doing that. I felt like what I said earlier, her level of skill set played into her doing that, because if she felt some type of way and was able to make a lot of money doing anything else, she probably would have did that. But that was it. She was like, I used to make a lot of money back in the day doing this, so I'm gonna go back to that's all it that's all she went back to what she knew, Mo. But he knew that. That's what I'm saying. She went back to what else he when he married her, he knew what she could do and what she couldn't do. So she said, I'm going back to what I know. I know I do this, I can make a lot of money, and I can provide for myself and make sure I maintain whatever I need to maintain. So I think it was just more off of just survival than her feeling some type of way. She was just like, I had no what else am I gonna do? She said she already working of the
I mean
job, and they not giving her
that's what
what
it
she needs.
was. It was still how she felt because she felt like he wasn't doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't doing nothing. So yeah, I mean, she felt some type of way about the lifestyle change. Because if you have a certain lifestyle, people make you forget though. Average people make decisions all the time just to have a certain lifestyle, whether it's moving in, rooming with certain people, just so you can live a certain way. You don't have to live in the hood. So I mean, like if she's used to living a certain type of way, especially when he was getting them NBA checks, and he ain't getting that shit no more, and his finances is, because finances mean a lot to women. We ain't gonna act like it don't. You know what I'm saying? So finances, lifestyle, the stability is all slipping away, and you like, damn, I need to find a way to keep this shit going.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, like you feel some type of way, which is why she was, and what so. You know what I'm saying? How she's coming at him a certain type of way, but women don't really understand that at the in the long run, you're going to be the one regretting it. You know what I'm saying? Women usually be the ones that have way more sexual regret, and when it comes to men, because we the ones that have the control that and access to relationships and marriage. They can get sex anytime they want, but she don't really understand it. If he leaves her, which I'm gonna play the other clips, because she did an interview on the TNT,
Okay.
and she did. I mean, not the TNT. I said TNT, TMZ.
Oh, yeah, TMZ, yeah.
But she did an interview, and you could tell that just by the questions that they was asking her, and by her response, and how she was crying and all that, you could just tell she regretted her decisions a little bit. I believe. But let me play the first video.
The only regret off the reactions, it's a regret. Like in the moment, you don't regret it, but after the person reacts or responds to it, that they a different way, then oh yeah, I shouldn't have. And she don't really feel no type of way about it. But go ahead, play.
Yeah, you have to receive consequences to make
Yeah,
you.
yeah, that's
If
it.
if
That's the only
if
reason.
you
Yeah, that's the only
if you
reason.
if you don't receive no consequences, if you don't receive no consequences, if things don't really, if it doesn't happen where you don't feel nothing from it, and they just see, okay, he ain't do nothing about this, I could continue on doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna feel nothing. But when is a chance that you feel like you might lose this marriage, that you might lose this man, and this is somebody that you don't want to lose, oh, it's gonna make you think twice.
I agree.
But let me play the first clip.
I guess the first question is, where's Joe? How are you guys doing? Where's Joe?
He's pretty pissed off with me. So he's been, I think he's at his sister's house. He's not talking to me right now. So yeah.
Keisha, how long ago? Obviously, we saw in the video that Joe's saying he had no idea that you had this account. How long is the account? Have you had the page?
I've had the page for at least over a year. It's on my Instagram and my LinkedIn, but that's what happens when you don't pay attention to your wife, period. And, he has a friend that he's been entertaining, and she decided that, she wants to really put a bigger, wedge in our relationship. So she went digging around my page and was like, oh, do you know that she has this? And
Wow.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I seen you looking. I seen your face. I want to hear what you go ahead. What you got to say?
Off the rip, bro. Off the rip. Yeah, she been over that situation. Because off the rip, Mo, I'm not no expert on it, but to me that was fake tears, Mo. Like that, like if you no, Mo, no, on everything, Mo. On the very first clip, she was crying, and then the camera cut. She went from crying to smiling to back to crying. Like that was fake tears, Mo. Like I'm not, but that was fake tears, Mo. Like it was just like she trying to make it seem like she's so hurt and toe up, but it was acting. It was some bad acting, but it was acting. She ain't really toe up and hurt and crying. It was like she went from like it was like matter of fact, play it one more time. Right at the beginning, she was crying like she was patting the eyes to smiling at the camera, and then went back to crying. Like I'm like, well, no. This some Tubi acting. Play the beginning. Play the beginning. The very beginning of that clip again, Mo.
All right, I'm gonna play.
I guess the first question is, where's Joe? How are you guys doing? Where's Joe?
He's pretty pissed off with me. So he's been, I think he's at his sister's house. He's not talking to me right now. So yeah.
Keisha, how long ago? Obviously, we saw in the video that Joe's saying he had no idea that you had this account. How long is the account? Have you had the page?
I've had the page for at least over a year. It's on my Instagram and my LinkedIn, but that's what happens when you don't pay attention to your wife, period. And, he has a friend that he's been entertaining, and she decided that, she wants to really put a a bigger, wedge in our relationship. So she went digging around my page and was like, "Oh, do you know that she has this?" And
I know Mo seen it. I know Mo seen it. I
I
know
mean,
Mo seen
I'm not even thinking about the fake tears because I gotta listen to the rest of the to the rest of the clips we got. But my thing right there is that she's trying to take the accountability off of herself and just put the blame on everybody else. Instead of really understanding that what the decisions that she made that even in basically affected this whole situation. First of all, she said, "Well, hey, see, that's what happens when you don't pay attention to your wife." I mean, which is true. You know what I'm saying? If a man is out here ain't paying attention to his wife and his wife out here moving foul, you got to blame that. You got to blame him too because you got to
it.
understand, like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
why you ain't really paying attention to your woman? What you out here doing, yeah? You know what I'm saying? You lacking. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't paying attention to your woman, I mean, I do agree with her on that, but she's still trying to deflect and just put the blame on him and say, "Oh, well, this what happens when you don't pay attention to your wife." And now he's also trying to blame, I guess, I guess supposedly he's talking to somebody else out on the side. And you know what I'm saying? And then because she wants that situation to get more serious, now she's trying to, like she say, what women do. She's trying to create diffusion in a situation and bring information. Well, did you know that she has an OnlyFans? Do you know that she has this? And then you know what I'm saying? She just trying to blame everybody instead of just put that accountability on herself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm curious about what else she said. Like I said, let us play this next clip. I'm trying to get a little bit more information because all I can just focus on that she really ain't crying. That's what I was saying. She over there trying to play like she hurt. But yeah, let me see what else she said.
that we almost got kicked out of. So I just kicked in the drive and did what I had to do, and he won't do it. So I had to. And I'm sorry, you knew I was an adult video star when you met me. So if I would do anything for my own survival, then what makes you think that would change now? When I retired from the adult industry, I promised myself if I don't sing, I don't eat. So when, my music career wasn't popping here when I left Germany and I stayed here for him, I figured, I would, start a business. I started a puppy friend social club business, a dog sitting business. And then COVID happened and that screwed everything up. I have a moving company, that he actually works for me. Like he works for my moving company. I'm tired of being the one to figure shit out. So I figured it out the best way I know that can maximize the money that needs to come in because I'm tired of living like, you know.
I understand it though.
I mean, but I knew it though. I said it at the beginning, Mo, because and I love how she put it. And I used to say this all the time. I said the true test of a person is when they down and out. And I always say this all the time. And a lot of times when females say, okay, I became a stripper, porn star, whatever it is, it's normally they say, okay, I need to get some quick money. I'm that like they're looking they're down and they're looking to get themselves back together. Or they looking to cover expense or something that they need to get some quick money. And my thing when it comes to that is they're doing that in a time of desperation. They're saying, okay, there's nothing there's no job that I can do. There's nothing else that I can do that's going to bring me the level of money in that can give me the lifestyle that I'm looking for, whatever it is. So they choose to do that. But at the end of the day, Mo, that's a choice. You still choose to do that and be a part of that. So if they choose to do that in that time of desperation, why would you feel that in another time of desperation they wouldn't go back to that? Why would you feel that in another time of desperation
I
they're
mean,
not gonna
because
say, well, this was
because
the
I
last
guess
time, let's try this again? Huh?
because we're married now. When you was doing that, you was single.
Mo,
No, no, like, and
Mo.
I'm just thinking,
It
like I said, I'm not saying that the thought process is
go
right.
ahead.
I'm just saying the typical thought process, of a lot of men out here. Oh, you're in a relationship now, You was doing that. You were single. You're married now. That's not something that you do. Being married.
I mean, but then I agree with you and what you said earlier about the giving the passes. The fact that and I said this earlier, the fact that he knew what she did in the past, the fact that he knew what she did in the past and said, I'm cool with that. I'm still going to make you my wife. All that put in her mind is that the type of lifestyle that I used to live in the past, it does not bother him because because he still made me his wife. Regardless of him telling her, yeah, you did it in the past, but when we together, you can't do that no more. Regardless of him telling her that, in her mind, she feels like what I did in the past is not a big deal because he still made me his wife. And that's what the issue comes in at. That's the problem. Is that he already making her his wife already put him in that position of anything else this woman does, I already made it okay from the beginning. I okayed it in the beginning because if he felt there was something wrong with her doing that or even doing OnlyFans in the future, he wouldn't even open that door from the beginning. So the fact that he opened that door and said, I'm cool with it. I'm fine with what you did in the past. Now she like, okay, you should be cool with the present too, because he was basically what it is. Mo, he accepted it. He accepted it, and that's what she's looking for him. He accepted my past. He should be able to accept this as well. That's basically what her mindset is. He accepted it. He found a way to deal with the porn, and now he will have to find a way to deal with the OnlyFans. That's how she look at it as. But go ahead.
I mean, it's different though because she had stopped doing porn when they had started talking. It
It was
wasn't like, but the thing is though, she tried it. Like I said, that's why it's just like, hold on, like I'm gonna play that last video one more time, and then I'm gonna
you.
go to the next clip. But then she even tried to, like I said, what the part. See, let me tell you the part I do agree with though. Because women out here, they not really, what I'm saying, women typically want, a man that's going to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when shit fails or when all things, you know, go a certain type of way, they want us to be able to be the ones that handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, like, hold on, let me play the video again.
That we almost got kicked out of. So I just kicked in the drive and did what I had to do, and he won't do it. So I had to. And I'm sorry, you knew I was an adult video star when you met me. So if I would do anything for my own survival, then what makes you think that would change now? When I retired from the adult industry, I promised myself if I don't sing, I don't eat. So when, my music career wasn't popping here when I left Germany and I stayed here for him, I figured, I would, start a business. I started a puppy friend social club business, a dog sitting business. And then COVID happened and that screwed everything up. I have a moving company, that he actually works for me. Like he works for my moving company. I'm tired of being the one to figure shit out. So I figured it out the best way I know that can maximize the money that needs to come in because I'm tired of living like, you know.
That's what I'm
See,
saying. Women don't want to have to figure shit out.
I
You know what
agree.
I'm saying? They don't want to have to figure shit out. They want us to be able to, be able to handle that and let them know what it is that we're doing. And
Mm.
the fact that he was, not really on his game. And I mean, and it showed for real in the first place. How'd you even get in this financial bind anyway? Because you had millions coming in. You know what I'm saying? You probably wasn't, the top one of the top NBA players, but you know what I'm saying? You still was a millionaire that had millions. So obviously you ain't manage your money right. The fact that you end up in the financial bind that you win, so that already shows for real that he ain't on the ship anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact, what I'm saying, he been these qualities for him too. Probably been there. It's just that maybe he was an NBA player, or he had these amount of resources, so she overlooked that too. Not really seeing, the decisions and the moves that he was making, because you don't just get in this financial bind just by habit.
No, I agree with you, Mo. And like I said it earlier that really the chaos that has happened it falls on his shoulders, because even in the situation to where they're trying to figure out what's the move, how they're gonna bring in money, all of this should have already been planned out. Like you don't wait till it comes to your front door to address it. You have a plan set in place to when it comes, you're prepared for it, and you know how to deal with it. And I do agree with you. And two side, the side note about that too. Even if we speaking about the money, how she's speaking about him, and even in the video, that her disrespectful tone, different stuff. All of this stuff has been going on. Like all of this stuff, how she's talking to him, how she's talking about him, how she's addressing stuff. She's been doing this behind closed doors. Like she didn't just wake up. She didn't just wake up one morning and say, "I'm just about to I'm gonna record him and be disrespectful." She been being disrespectful to him behind closed doors, and he been taking it. He been taking it behind closed doors. This is not something that's brand new that started happening. So a lot of this, her disrespectful tone, her taking the latter matters into her own hands, moving however she want to move, all of that falls on his shoulders for not having a game plan and not nipping a lot of stuff in the bud and letting a lot of stuff slide. So the majority of this falls on his shoulders from the beginning. Accepting a woman that you already knew, okay, this is what she chose to do at the beginning, as a survival tech, as a way to survive. She chose to do this as a way to survive. You accepted that at the beginning, cool. So now going into a situation where a woman feels like I need to survive again, you not feeling like she's gonna go back to that. That's on you again. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you feeling like, oh, she's like, and that's what I say. And I feel like you say this all the time when you say the single behavior, relationship behavior, that falls under what you say all the time too. Is as in it should be similar. Your character is your character. Your character is your character. So
Yeah.
just because she said, okay, I'm married now. I'm married now. I'm going to figure out another option to do outside of this. She might have wanted to do that. She might have said, okay, I'm married now. I don't want to go back to it. But like I said earlier, she might have had skills no place else. So she really had no choice too but to do that. She said in the video, Mo, oh yeah, I got the trucking business. Oh, I got the hey, Mo said he works for me.
Right. And that's what I'm
He works
saying.
for me.
But see, that's the thing though, when roles reverse like that, women don't really do well when it comes to, actually being in power or having something over their man. So, and respect is a lot. Like like you said, she didn't, she didn't respect him, in that video. And that's not the first time that she ain't respect him. She been not respecting dude behind scenes. And
Mm-hmm.
respect is everything for a man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't got respect, most men, now for most men, that we don't have anything. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So, but you could tell that most women though, that's why finances really play a lot when it comes to them, because usually, it's going to be hard for them to have that really certain type of respect if they have more money than a man, or if they, like she said, he works for me, which he works for me. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like the little shot slash belittling them right then and there. Like, oh yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
works for me. Like, so it really just shows the respect thing right there. But let me play this third clip right here, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of
Yeah.
living minimal, It's not fair. And I don't understand how you could have had such a maximized life and be so content. This is ridiculous. But we've been together for almost 13 years, though. We've been together since 2012. Like after his retirement, and it really wasn't a retirement that he wanted. It was a forced retirement because he just got locked out after the lockout in the 2011 lockout. You guys remember?
Right.
He just never got a new job. Nobody wanted him anymore. So, there was a depression, and I've been dealing with all of this stuff. And I'm sorry, I'm not sorry for what I'm doing. I'm just sorry that he can't understand that that wasn't a selfish decision. It was a decision that I made. I made an executive decision when my man wasn't taking the lead. I really love Joe. I love him. If we were like, if he
She said everything. She said everything. Basically what I'm saying. I agree with her. Everything and then she said it too. She said, I ain't sorry. I knew she wasn't. I knew she wasn't sorry. I knew she wasn't sorry.
Let me play it again one more time for y'all before I comment on this, y'all.
Yeah. All right, I'm not.
I'm tired of living minimal, it's not fair. And I don't understand how you could have had such a maximized life and be so content. This is ridiculous. But we've been together for almost 13 years, though. We've been together since 2012, like after his retirement. And it really wasn't a retirement that he wanted. It was a forced retirement because he just got locked out after the lockout in the 2011 lockout. You guys remember,
Right.
He just never got a new job. Nobody wanted him anymore. So, there was a depression, and I've been going, dealing with all of this stuff. And I'm sorry, I'm not sorry for what I'm doing. I'm just sorry that he can't understand that that wasn't a selfish decision. It was a decision that I made. I made an executive decision when my man wasn't taking the lead. I really love Joe. I love him. If we were like, if he
See, this the thing though, yeah. Like he been not taking the lead, like I mean, it's funny though. Like she just did nothing but just like I said. Like it's funny though. Just try like
She did him
like,
dirty,
like,
bro. Go ahead and say she did him
like,
dirty. She did
yeah,
him dirty on that one.
yeah. And that's the crazy part. Like what I'm saying, how do you live such a maximized life and just be so content? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I said that though before we even watched this video, which is why I said it just shows really his decision making. Because that all that money can go away in a heartbeat. It ain't like, that shit just gonna be around forever. You still got to be able to make the right decisions. You know what I'm saying? But this, like she said, she was with him close towards the end of his career. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess the NBA had a lockout, and then he just didn't get no more jobs. So I mean, it's like I don't know,
Nah, she
man.
ain't
Like,
she ain't say it like that, but she said, yeah, nobody wanted her. She said nobody wanted her. We couldn't get it. Like, yeah. And that's why I said it's just how you it's how you really,
what does
and
he?
that's why I
What
said
does he? What?
the respect hasn't been there for a long time. The
Yeah.
respect has not been there for a long time. It has not been there. And like I said, in that video, she's basically like, I've been carrying this man for a long time. I've been trying to do little things to keep us afloat. I'm tired of living this regular lifestyle. We was living a luxury lifestyle. I want to get somewhere close to that or back to that. And I had to do what I had to do. Like I said, I understand where she's coming from. I do understand where she's coming from. Now the level of disrespect that she's going about it, I do not agree with that. And I do feel like every man, once you disrespect them, and a man has a bruised ego, and he feels like at that point his woman has no respect for him, then you lost the man. I could tell she probably still care for him, but and that's why I said, Mo, she's in survival mode. That marriage has nothing to do with her in survival mode. She said, I'm fighting to stay afloat. So I gotta do what I got to do. So I mean, she doing what she got to do.
I mean, there's other things you can do other than that.
She said
You
she
know.
doing that. That's on. That I told you,
I
boy.
mean,
That's
there's other
on
things you
him.
can do other than that. I mean, like I
That's
said, it's
on
on his.
him.
I mean, but just the fact that she's making the decision to do that, we still got to hold her,
Making a decision.
accountable to.
I don't like it. That's what she used to do, bro. It's not like she's new to the scene. She's a veteran. She been doing it. She been doing this, bro. All she did was say, "I'm gonna go back." It's like she went back to a old job position. Like she been work. Hey, bro, she been work for the company. It's just a new company. She been work. This ain't. That's what I said. This is not something far fetched. Like this is not something like, oh, you went to school and you got all of this, and why are you doing this? It's just like that's what I said. I understand. Like she like, well, the little jobs that I got the moving, I got the. That's not bringing in no money. But back in the day, I used to make some money. I get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
then like
That's
in that, yeah, and he wasn't taking the lead, so
yeah.
she did with it, and that's why I say, I mean, he got to hold himself accountable because
That's on him.
first of all, if you're gonna deal with a woman like this, and then don't expect her to go back to that, you got to make sure that you actually provide that lifestyle doing what it is, so she don't have to go back to that. Even though she shouldn't really have to go back to that too, because there's still other things. But like you said, that's what
What
she's been doing.
she don't
So,
she does.
you know,
My thing is, I do agree with you. It is other things, but you have to be skilled. Like you have to have something that you can do to bring in a certain level of money, and she may not have that skill set. She may not have nothing that she can really say, let me lean on this to provide me a certain amount of money. The only thing that she has is what she was doing. So she said, I know for a fact I used to do that. I know how much money it bring in. I know I know what I'm doing in that area. So that was it. Uh, she just trying to survive. That's basically, like I said. We're not saying how she going about it is right, but I understand why she feels like that. And if her man's not taking charge, and he hasn't been taking charge for a long time, like she said, she had to make an executive decision. She had to make a executive decision on the situation. So that was on him to, like I said, my issue is stop trying to nip stuff in the bud after they get bad. You should have been dealt with this a long time ago. Now that hit the
like,
fan.
no, this
I
shouldn't
mean,
have even dealt with her, but
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the beginning. But if you choose to, if that, like I said, if you done already chose to be with her, then it's some precautions that should have been taken, and he didn't do any of that, and now it hit the fan. Now he wanna, oh, I'm upset. Why you doing this and doing that? It's just a little too late now. And I think you said that too, Mo, about when your partner comes to you and about the cheating or whatever it is, they come to you about it before they cheat, and they say, oh yeah, this the problem, and you just ignoring it, and then when it hits the fan, you like, oh yeah, and they like, I did try to talk to you, I did try to come to you, you wasn't listening. I felt like she been trying to come to him, talk to him, see what's going on, but he, going through whatever he going through, he ignoring it, and now it piled over. Now he want to address it. You should have been
yeah,
addressed it. You
that's
should
why I
have been
said,
addressed it.
and that's why I said he got to hold himself accountable because when she
Mhm.
said, I mean, she would some of the like you said, a lot of the stuff that she's saying ain't wrong.
Yeah,
It's just that she's
it's how she
trying
going
to.
about it.
It's just how she going about it and how she just trying to just deflect and
Hmm.
take a lot of the attention and and the accountability off herself. Like, hey, that's what happens when you don't pay attention to your wife, which is true.
That's true. That's true.
Which is
That was it. She's been facts out there. Now she got
yeah,
she's been facts out there now. Like you said, I disagree. I do agree that her line about it, sneaking around, and and the level of disrespect and how she's talking about her husband like he ain't worth too much or ain't about nothing. I do agree that's wrong, but everything else she said, it's on point. He should have, as a man, that was on him to figure out a way to deal with this for the not to get to the point it's got to. So
especially if you expected her to like stay out that lifestyle. But let's go ahead and play this next clip.
Speaks to me again, I still will do things to help him or whatever I can because he's my family. He's like an intricate part of my life, and I just want the best for us. And I wish he wanted that also. That's really where I'm at. I wish that he wanted the best for us because he's not really wanting the best for himself. So I can't expect him to do for me what he can't do for himself, I guess. And that's why I just did what I had to do.
Have you drawn that line in the sand that you will continue doing OnlyFans?
Unless something else happens that, changes that, no, I'm going to continue my OnlyFans. I think as a couple and just him individually, he needs counseling to help find out how to re-find himself and find his new place in the world. It's really hard once you've had a major career. You were this number one draft pick, and then everything ends.
Okay, so it sounds like she's saying that he got some real issues that he's going through. And I mean, more than just this financial shit that we talking about.
I mean, like I said, and I think you said this at the beginning of the show. Like a lot of this stuff he could have been going through, but you know, I feel like, and people say this all the time, money changes a lot of things. Like when a lot of money is coming in, a lot of stuff can get covered up. Like
No,
you
it's
know, I
definitely
don't gotta.
facts. It's definitely facts because because it's basically like the I guess you could say the pressure that a man has because money, if a man ain't really getting no money or if his paper, flow is, on hold, it does usually mess a man up. You know what I'm saying? Because a man moves differently when, when his finances is in order and he actually got that money flow coming in. It's a difference when a man actually got that money flow coming in versus when, you had it and now shit's struggling and you don't have it like you once did. And now you got to figure out how to get it or, you got to make other, arrangements now. It's a whole different. So when she said, cause it caught my attention when she said earlier on too about, you know, he couldn't get no more jobs, and then depression started coming in, and then just hearing her talk right here, then she talk about how he has a whole bunch of other things that he needs to handle, which is why I could, yeah, I could see how that could fuck with a man, mentally, psychologically and all that. And then too, if you was the one that was providing, now you ain't providing, and then she's not. It's not like she's really. And see, this is what happens though. It's not like, granted though, I'm not taking away nothing, saying that he wasn't being a terrible leader because if he wasn't leading properly, then that's on him. But it don't sound like she's was that woman either, trying to really, be there by his side and come up with some solutions either, and be like, hey babe, we gonna get through this. You know what I'm saying? She like,
But
hey,
that's on him.
you figure something out, or this is what I'm doing. That's what she wanted to do. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. At the end
but
of the
that's what she
day,
signed up
that's what she
for.
wanted to do.
That's what she signed, and that's what he allowed in his life. That's what he married. He was a ball player that had a lot of money. She wanted to live a luxury life and live a certain way, and she didn't want it. She was like, okay, this is the lifestyle I wanted. Like and he knew that. That's why I said before, Mo. He knew, looking at when he went through this woman, he said, okay, what did, like, what's the thing men say all the time, Mo? What do you bring to the table? I guess he didn't ask that, Mo. He didn't ask her what she brought to the table. I guess he just said, I'm cool with that, because when a man asks a woman to bring to the table, that's basically saying, if everything goes left with me, are we still gonna be able to function and move forward? That means, are you able to chip in and help if something goes left? That's what that is. I'm trying to see. Okay, I know I'm good financially. I know. Okay, I can do this for you. But what can you do for me? If all else fails, how can you either, like I said, it's either chip in financially, or, like I said, a skill set to where you can provide for the household. What it has to be something that you can do for the man to make his life easier too. So I guess he didn't care about that. He didn't care what she can provide or what she could bring to the table. It was just all well, I got the money, I'm good. She just got to come in, look pretty, whatever,
I mean,
and
that's
that's
most
it.
men. Yeah, that's most men.
But that's on him. That's
Most men
not
don't
on her.
really
That's on
date.
him.
We don't really date, you know, a woman for her finances, especially if we have the finances ourselves. So
Yes.
usually when we say, what do you bring to the table, we're not really speaking on finances. It's like, can you be upset with me and still respect me? You know what I'm saying? Are you understanding? Are you empathetic? You know what I'm saying? Can I talk to you about something, that really means a lot to me and you don't judge me? There's a
Mm,
lot of other things that, women can bring to the table other than
yeah.
finances, her femininity,
Yeah.
so I mean, like, that's but I mean, clearly she ain't have all that either. She just had a whole bunch of hoe behavior that, he probably liked and fell in lust with. I'm not even gonna say fell in love, fell in lust with.
Mm,
And then, and then end up making decisions, off of that.
mm. Yeah. No. I agree with that. That is a thing that men will look a woman to bring to the table if they are financially straight. If a man is financially straight, he's like, okay, the finances to take care of. So all I'm looking for is okay, feminine, be able to do certain things, that I may need, or that even just to have a conversation, little stuff that a woman can do to make a man happy. A man will look at that, but a man will also have to understand that if something happens to where he's not able to provide the way he needs to provide, that his woman is able to step up in that time of need. There has to be a conversation too, or it has to be a plan set in place for something to happen if that does occur. But if that conversation never happens, what do you expect the woman to do? What do you expect a woman to do if that conversation never happens? If you say, okay, all I just need you to come in and just be feminine, and make sure the house is taken care of, and all, like if you just telling her to do that, and then when something go left, she said, well, all you ever told me was just be feminine and make sure everything is taken care of in the household. That's all you ever told me. You never prepared me for if the money get low, or you never told me how the bills work, or you never told me none of that. So I don't know what to do. So that's what I'm saying. That's on him. That's not on her. That's on him to let his woman know. To let his woman know, okay, yeah, I'm good. Like I'm not expecting you to chip in on the bills. I don't need you for that. But I am saying in a situation to where something happened, you need to know, at least know about it, or you at least have a skill set that you're able to chip in to say, okay, I can do this, to keep us afloat till we figure something out. But if you knew from the jump she didn't have any type of skill set but porn, what what what
Trying to tell
what
you,
would you
man, there ain't
expect?
no skill set, man.
Well, I
It
don't know what to
already don't
call it,
take it.
man. I
It
don't.
already don't take enough. It already don't take much. It don't take nothing. It don't take no skill for a woman to get sex. But now her getting sex for money. You know
I
what I'm saying on camera.
I don't know what to call it. I don't know what you call it. But if you know that's all she brought was in her resume is singing in pornography or whatever it is, and she had no other viable options that she can turn to bring us a significant money. What do you expect? That's all I'm saying. Like, if you have not set a plan in place, and then she has nothing in her past that she can fall back on, what do you expect? That's all I'm saying. So, like I said, this all falls on his shoulders. The only blame that I give her is the disrespect and the lying. Outside of that, everything goes on his shoulders. Man, I don't know how you feel, but everything goes on his shoulders.
No, I mean I agree with her. I agree with you on that. Just only because he dealt with her. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like the fact that he dealt with her, and then you could tell that it was a lot of, like I said, disrespect and other things, outside of all that too. That played a part.
Mhm.
So and then he still continued on dealing with it. The only reason why I guess he waited, for this, but that's why I say he ended up going over to his sister's house. He's staying with his sister. He's staying with his sister now, and like he only staying with his sister now because I guess he maybe is fed up, with everything that's going on. But he got to hold that on himself, and he got to think back to when he even continued on dealing with this woman in the first place.
What you
But
what you what you mean when he first met her, just in general?
yeah, when he first met her, because she said
Yeah.
she told him that, yeah, you know what type of woman I was. You know what I'm saying? But see, like I said, he had the mentality that a lot of these men out here had. Oh yeah, that's what you was doing before. That's what you was doing before me. I don't expect you to do that while you with me.
Yeah, but
You
that,
know,
that ain't that what I said. It's not the like it's something oh, like that right there is something that you either with it or you not with it. Like, I don't see how that's something of, oh, like I get the past stuff, but that's not a past thing. Like even if you
no,
even
your
if
past
some
matters.
no, I'm saying no, I'm saying that what what doing porn is not a past thing. Even when you quit porn, they still call you an ex porn star. Like, it's still like it's still in there. Like that does not go away. And like I said, especially with that being recorded, that's gonna keep playing for years on years on years, depending on what type it is. So that's what I'm saying. That's not a in the past thing, or well, you used to do that, don't do it now. At the end of the day, she's still an ex-porn star. So that's what I'm saying. That was up to him to say, like, if he was gonna date her, if he was gonna marry her, he should have just been cool. Okay, I'm cool with that lifestyle. Like, I'm cool with that. I don't see this. Well, oh, don't do this when you with me. What difference does it make? She's already that type of woman. So what changed about the woman? She's not doing it with you. What difference does that make? That's all I'm saying. He should have been cool with it from the jump. That's what you should did. I'm cool. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. And if he chose to date her, he should just said, I'm fine with that. That's the end of it. And move forward. He shouldn't even told her, that should have been her choice if she wanted to stop. He shouldn't even said, oh yeah, you need to stop. That should have been her choice. You either keep doing it or if you want to stop, that's on you. But he shouldn't even made it an ultimatum. Once he decided to be with a porn star, hey, all right, that's what we gonna that's what we at with it. That's it.
Let me play this next clip.
I blew it from that. I mean, it's no secret Joe's financial issues, and I have always made a good life for myself, Before I met Joe, I was living overseas in Europe, and I had established myself as a singer, and I came back here, thinking that with his persona and who he was, once we got together and I found out who he was, that it would only take off, other things. But, not everybody's hustle and drive are the same. And depression is a serious thing also. So, I've been just like, supporting and dealing and going through his trials and tribulations with him. I've started several businesses, I've been doing a lot, and I just figured out, I have a home in Cape Verde I'm trying not to lose, and a roof over here we're trying to.
See, she reiterated that depression thing again. So I
Yeah,
said,
I know what you heard. That's not what I heard. That's
what?
definitely not what I heard. I heard what you said before that. She was just like, yeah, it come down to driving, but everybody don't have it like that.
Yeah, one more time. Let me play it one more time.
I blew it from that. I mean, it's no secret Joe's financial issues, and I have always made a good life for myself, Before I met Joe, I was living overseas in Europe, and I had established myself as a singer, and I came back here, thinking that with his persona and who he was, once we got together and I found out who he was, that it would only take off, other things. But, not everybody's hustle and drive are the same. And depression is a serious thing also. So, I've been just like, supporting and dealing and going through his trials and tribulations with him. I've started several businesses, I've been doing a lot, and I just figured out, I have a home in Cape Verde I'm trying not to lose, and a roof over here we're trying to.
Yeah, I ain't like how she said, she just used the depression thing to kind of smooth it over, to try to make it, yeah, everybody drive and hustle ain't the same. But depression is depression, she tried to throw the depression in and try to make it sound a little bit better. But she basically
she said depression is real too.
Yeah.
But she said that before. So that was something that she had to, go back on. So I'm like, I mean, which is true. I mean, like I said, you don't understand that, the pressure that a lot of men be on when your finances ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That can, make a man, go through a lot of shit mentally and psychologically, even if he's used to having it.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
And then too, when you got a woman like that, who's gonna basically hold everything over your head. Yeah, you work for me now. And all this other type of stuff too. That shit can definitely fuck with you.
Yes. No, I do agree. A lot of men, it's pressure on just being a man in general, just trying to, like I said, because all this falls on his shoulders. As a man, you're supposed to set the plan, make sure your family is taken care of. Like you're supposed to handle that as a man. And and I say this all the time. Like every man, just because you're a man doesn't mean you're quick with everything. Just because you're a man does not mean you're a good leader. That's not what that means. Because you're a man does not deem you're a good leader, or a good person to organize something or keep stuff. Like I said, and it seemed like to me, like he had money. That was his thing. But outside of that, he was
Yeah, he
not
ain't
big
had nothing
on.
else.
Yeah, he wasn't big on managing leadership, making sure certain stuff ran a certain way. Like that I mean, from what I'm getting of it, it didn't seem like that was his strong suit. And it just seemed like, okay, anything that I need, I got the money, I can afford to get it done, or I'll have somebody else do it. But now that you take that away and it's on you, it's upon, like, she's looking for you. I'm like, she and it's also like she says, I don't want to do this, but I'm looking for him to give me a reason not to. Tell me something. What should I do? What's our next move? What can we do to solve this problem? What can we do to get back right? And he's so mentally messed up at this point that, and I don't really think he had that in him from the beginning. Because I do agree with what she says. Just like some people drive and hustle, like I don't feel like that was just in him from the beginning. Because
Right.
if it was in him from the
But you got to
beginning,
see that.
yeah, he would already had something in place. He would have got to the point that he's already in. But she's looking to him to lead and guide them through this tough time, and he's unable to do that. And now she's like, well, if he's not able to do that, I have to pick up pieces myself and figure out what's the best way to handle the situation. So,
I want to play
like I
that.
said,
I want to play that last video one more time, and then I'm gonna go ahead and play the final one I got, because that's only, basically 18 seconds. So it basically, I guess, goes with the video I played, but I just, so we can all lump it in together. I'm gonna play both. I'm gonna play that one, then play the other one right afterwards.
mm-hmm.
All right, let me go
They blew
ahead.
it from that. And it's no secret Joe's financial issues,
Mm-hmm.
and I have always made a good life for myself, you know. Before I met Joe, I was living overseas in Europe, and I had established myself as a singer, and I came back here, thinking that with his persona and who he was, once we got together and I found out who he was, that it would only take off, other things. But, not everybody's hustle and drive are the same. And depression is a serious thing also. So, I've been just like, supporting and dealing and going through his trials and tribulations with him. I've started several businesses, I've been doing a lot, like, and I just figured out, I have a home in Cape Verde I'm trying not to lose, and a roof over here we're trying to. How do you deal with that? I don't want to be alone, but you know, if that's what it has to be, that's what it has to be. But I don't think we'll have a divorce. I don't think so. I think he'll come around.
Yeah. So she's saying that, he'll come around. She said, I don't think this is gonna make us have a divorce. He'll come around. So she like, and basically she already said earlier on that, you know, unless any other things happen, she ain't stopping. So I mean, like, if he feels strongly about that, then hey, I mean, if he feels strongly about her stopping or her making other decisions, and he continues on, and hey, I don't know what to tell him. But she already said she ain't stopping. So if it ain't no divorce, hey, you can't be mad. You just gotta already know what's gonna happen going forward.
What advice would you give him in this situation? Would you tell him to go for the divorce, or would you tell him to work it out?
I mean, I would. I mean, I would tell him. I don't always just tell people that a divorce. I don't just always tell people the divorce as far as the first option, because once you're married, that's a whole nother level.
Mm-hmm.
So once you're married, you have to try and do everything that you can to work that out, whether it's going on counseling, couples therapy, you know, y'all having tough conversations, trying to come to resolutions when it comes to certain things. You just divorce shouldn't be the first option because, the goal isn't for you to get married and then shit don't go your way. Now you want to get divorced. The goal is to stay married. So if you got married, you actually got to try and do what you can to work through that shit. So, but the thing is though, both parties got to be able to put the work in, and she's not really going to be putting no work in by just saying, "Well, hey, this is what I'm doing." So you got to just come around and be able to accept that. You got to be willing to, okay, this is the space that we in right now. How do we get about this space? What things can we do? You know, use that OnlyFans money to, start a business or something. If he's gonna constantly, if he can continue on dealing with you, or to the point where, y'all bringing revenue in, because I'm sure that he probably is not maybe completely broke, but then again, I don't know, maybe because, he had to go stay with his sister after playing in the NBA. It wasn't like he was able to like go get a condo or something. He had to go stay with his sister, so he might be really doing, not that good. But I mean, I was, say, try everything you can. But granted though, like I say, it has to be some type of, it has to probably be some type of professional help because the respect ain't there. The respect that ain't there. So and she's gonna have to. He has to be able to work on, getting his shit in order and. And be able to handle a lot of things that he has to handle as a man, and she got to get that respecting their man and start moving in a way where, most men will want their wife to move.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree with you. I mean, because you say you wouldn't tell them to get a divorce, right?
I mean, if not, I wouldn't be the first thing I would tell him. I would tell him that, to try and do everything and, possible to, make your marriage work. But,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it comes down to it and that's what you have to do, then so be it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like I don't to be honest. I mean, I feel like this is like the going to the sisters is like I don't know if you remember the movie Bernie Mac was in with Ashton Kutcher, the Guess Who, when they had got into the argument. Bernie Mac had got into the argument with his wife, and then she had went over to I think it was her sister's house, and then they had all the girlfriends over there. Like, but then she ended up coming back after he showed up and all. Like, I just think like that was just him just leaving to clear his hair and to clear his head and gets take some time away from her. But I don't really feel like that was him just being completely done with her. Um, 13 years in a situation that you invested with somebody, y'all going through tough times. Uh, at this point, you invested too much into the situation. So I'm with you. I feel like you need to work it out because the argument is not really about the OnlyFans. It's really about the not having a
Everything,
plan.
multiple things that
Yeah,
they
it's
was going
yeah,
through.
yeah. It's about not having a plan. The level of disrespect that she is going. The level of disrespect that she is showing you, and also about her line about the OnlyFans. That like those are the biggest, and I guess money, but the plan and money falls in the same thing. But those are the four biggest things that's really the issue. The only fans is not, like I said. I don't really feel like I said. Like I feel like if she would have told him, he might have been cool with it. Or he might have been understanding to it.
I don't think he would have been understanding.
But
I don't think he would have been understanding. That whole old man, you doing that and you ain't tell me. Like, nah, that's just something that he was just saying at that particular moment. But women know. That's why she kept it a secret. She knew that if I would have told this man this, he ain't gonna be with it. Even though he don't have no other plan. Because that probably would have been the next thing. Well, you don't want me to do this, but you don't got no motherfucking plan. You know what I'm saying? You don't got no other options for us.
what
That's what she would have thrown back into his face because that's everything she was saying after the fact.
is it? Is it so whose side are you on in the when she was like, okay, you knew who I was in the past. You was okay with me being a former porn star, but you're having a problem with me being on OnlyFans. Who do you feel like since he was
I don't think that's no excuse stuff. I don't think
what
that's no excuse.
on what on what?
You know what I'm saying? Like you basically saying like you know what I was. So I mean, and granted, she's talking about something that over a decade ago, 14, however, 15 years ago. Because if they've been together or married 12, 13 years, 12, 13 years, I mean, that means she was doing porn 15 plus years ago, or
Okay.
however long it was. So I mean, like, it's not like it ain't like that. It's just like I said. Like that's why I say a lot of stuff that she was, like I said, that she said. It's not like that. What she's saying is false. It's like she just trying to just say that shit to just take the accountability off of her decisions, because accountability, you know, regardless of what somebody else is doing, you have to still look at yourself and what you can do
Mm-hmm.
and how you can better yourself. You can't just when you constantly talking about, oh, you could have did this or they could have done that. You know what I'm saying? That's not really accountability. Accountability is focusing on yourself. So it's like what she was saying about, how he wasn't leading and, she's tired of being the one making all the decisions. I get it because most women don't. But, it's like she still was trying to take the accountability off of her and deflect when it came to a lot of things.
Yeah, yes. I mean, I agree that she tried to take the accountability off of the actions that she has made, but I feel like whether it is 21 years ago, however long it was, she made a decision back then that that's what she wanted to do. And you wifing her up saying that I approve the decision that you made back then and I have no issue with it and we can move forward. And my thing is if you already have agreed that this is the type of woman that you want, because like I said, you made a decision too when he was younger. I understand what you did in the past. I'm cool with that. That you had to be cool with it. You had to be cool with it. But you being cool with it did not change what she did. And it does not change how she will be perceived by other people. So I'm looking at it as what changed from then to now. Like what? Like I mean, like I said, maybe we can put it like I would take the wife out, not the wife. I would take the mother factor over the wife factor. I would take if he says you're a mother and your kids, we don't want your kid. Like I would take that over him saying I don't want you on there. I don't want you looking a certain way because you already accepted her looking a certain way. You already set the standard of that being fine. You set that standard. You said I'm fine with that. So the only thing I can accept of him if he put it like on the kids, yeah, I don't want the kids to find out. Or I don't want it. But to him to put his foot down after he already was cool with it in the past or said, "Oh, that's in the past. I can overlook that." I don't feel like that's valid. I really don't feel like that's valid.
I mean, I agree. That's where most men mess up at. You got to be able to understand, like I said, that's just like a dude, like I said, that was out hustling and, times get lower, then, he get back out, start,
Hustling again.
going back and hustling again. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Because he used to that fast money,
That's what he used
so,
to.
I mean, like, so it's, basically the same thing. But,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely, agree. He has to basically, that's why I say he do got to hold himself accountable just for even continuously dealing with that woman. But you
Mm-hmm.
could tell that for real, it was a lot that wasn't right from the beginning. You
That's
know what I'm
facts.
saying on both parts.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but I think we broke this broke this, scenario down,
We
to the best way
analyzed
we
it to the
could.
fullest. We definitely did.
I broke this scenario down to the, anybody, if y'all haven't, like to subscribe to the YouTube, like and subscribe, like for me, like I said, I'm Timo. Y'all can follow me at, Timo 301 on Instagram, Timo underscore 301 on TikTok, or search Timo on Facebook, or just any other platforms.
Yeah, and me as well. Like for me, you can follow me on IG at live underscore with underscore noble. And we definitely with this topic here, we definitely and it was a good topic, and the thing and the thing about that too is, and the reason that me and Mo always have these conversations, because a lot of these conversations that we have, they're happening in a lot of different in a lot of different households. A lot of people are
Hmm.
dealing with these same things. Like a lot of these topics and conversations that we have, they're happening in a lot of different households, and we just don't know about them. And so the ones that's brought to the light, it's always good to break it down, because it's a lot of people that are dealing with financial trouble in their relationship or marriage, and their partner may gotta make a move, and the other partner may not be satisfied with that. So, like I said, I love having conversations like these.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like I said, people will be dealing with a lot of things, so I mean, like, we just speak on a lot of the real life scenarios, and this, this is, we don't really know everything that's going on, but we can just tell, from the energy, just from off the first video when she put it out there, that things ain't right.
Mm.
Things ain't right. And a lot of people, if y'all have situations, because like I said, respect in a relationship for a man, especially, is everything. You know what I'm saying? We can't deal with a woman that doesn't have no respect for us. It's not gonna go right in most cases. But we just talk about a lot of real life scenarios. But yeah, we'll definitely, be, dropping another episode next Friday. We'll have a guest, so I want y'all to stay tuned. But until then, we out.
All right.